You really gotta stop putting that person on your video box. What is this? Same gender attraction sinful. When the hell was this sent me?
Well, now we're really getting down to the good stuff here, aren't we? You know, a lot of people when they first get to know me sort of assume that I'm probably coming out swinging pretty hard against this sort of thing. Most likely from some sort of moral or maybe even religious high ground. And they're always quite surprised, just as I'm sure you probably will be, to find out that I actually find plenty right here in God's Word to support an idea that I think is about time to be put up on the table. That when it comes to same-gender attractions and even orientations, I think God actually rules these in for some people. And to any of you who would sit in judgment of that statement, I'd just like to say with all due respect, who do you think you are? It's about time to be put up on the table. That when it comes to same-gender attractions and even orientations, I think God actually rules these in for some people. And to any of you who would sit in judgment of that statement, I'd just like to say with all due respect, who do you think you are? I mean, seriously, and who placed you in a position of being able to make that call? And for that matter, when did somebody's personal feelings become a part of any moral compass to begin with? I happen to enjoy listening to really loud, heavy rock music. Maybe you prefer country. Does that make me any better of a person than you? Well, obviously yes, of course it does. Okay, I'm just kidding with you on that. But I'm not kidding about my larger point, which is that different people have different preferences, that's all. In the Old Testament, David was widely regarded as one of Israel's most successful leaders. A person who, it says in here, was a man after God's own heart. But when he was much younger, he had a best friend named Jonathan, who there's plenty in here to suggest could have been a lot more even than a best friend.
Yeah, he was more than a best friend. Let's continue.
I'm going to read you some stuff right out of here, as it is, word for word, and you make the call. If you want to read with me, I'm in 1 Samuel chapter 18. It starts off like this. Saul and David finished their conversation, and after that, Saul's son Jonathan was deeply attracted to David and came to love him as much as he loved himself. Furthermore, he swore eternal friendship to David, and then took off his robe and gave it to him together with his armor and also his sword, bow, and belt. Deeply attracted? Really? And then the other thing about giving the robe and all of that, you just don't do that unless you're making a deliberate show of affection to the other person. Everybody knows this. Anyway, for the next few chapters, it goes on to delve further into their relationship to one another, how close they were, how...
You go, Planet Steveable. So I'm posting, you go, boy. Tell them like it is. To have true faith is to understand the history behind the faith. The Catholic Church performed same-sex marriages up until about the 14th century, something the Vatican desperately tries to hide. I guess someone thinks some queen will try and steal the Pope's fancy hat. So, welcome. Welcome to the world of my insanity. Oh, someone called me a fat cunt. Let's go see who you are. Let's see. Arisas. Ariesas. Oh, you have fighting on your page. Aww. Apparently you're a repressed homosexual. And I love that your profile picture is that of your back. Is that the way you like to do it? Everyone sees, the back of your face. Well, I apparently haven't responded to this. Blake7 came back, and I'm sure he hates me again. Because it's been almost a year. No, July 19th is not my dad's birthday. Don't hate your birthday. Okay, what's the alternative? Death? So enjoy your birthday, no matter how fucking old you are. Just enjoy it. Let's see. So, you've missed me. You gotta catch up on my blogs. So I'm sure you're all caught up, and now my hubby's fine. For the most part. Aw, Jed, not Jedediah, sent me kisses and hugs. Tell your mom I said hi. I love her. She's awesome. Yeah. Dicky Guapo. It is fundamentalists who struggle to excuse slavery, child sacrifice, rape, incest, all supported by Yahweh and the Bible. If the Bible is open to interpretation, which it is apparently because there's Catholicism, and then how many different versions of Protestantism? So if there's really no interpretation, how do they all view it differently? I don't know. You figure that one out. That is open to interpretation by everyone. If not, then you must stone children for being disobedient, insist raped women marry their rapists, believe a man lived in a fish, and in talking snakes. And that's just a few. Homophobes like racists who use the Bible to support slavery, cherry-pick for their own convenience. Oh, and Leviticus is the most famous of the phrases that they use against gays. And Leviticus also says that it is an abomination to eat shellfish. So all you people who eat shrimp and crab and lobster, you're going to hell. Let's see. Laugh my ass off. Shut the fuck up, you gay piece of shit. This is Alpha Zero Sniper. Go talk to him. Yeah. So fun. I love it when I say things intelligent and that's the response I get. Which apparently you listened to everything I said. So maybe you want to suck my dick? Maybe. I don't know.